Weekly Outdoor Plus, a new and exciting outdoor show right here on Fox 55 WFXS, every Sunday from 10:30 to 11 a.m., presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. Now sit back and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors.
Welcome to Weekly Outdoor Plus Television. Last week we were on the Wisconsin River system shooting carp with Bob Yakush. Today we're out on the same part of the Wisconsin River fishing, we're shooting carp again. It's a week later. It was kind of foggy this morning. We had to wait till the fog broke. This week we got Matt Ozengay as a guide. He's trolling us in here. I don't know if you can see the carp in the background, but there's a bunch of them here. We're just kind of cruising it, trying to sneak up on them and see if we can get some.
You guys probably remember Matt Ozengay from future episodes and if you listen to our radio show, Outdoor Plus Radio, on ESPN Radio. But Matt is a very, very avid fisherman, and he actually lives on the Wisconsin River system just north of Stevens Point, which is why we've been tagging along with him to go out and catch some fish and shoot some carp, which is what we're doing today. You might remember him specifically from last year when I had first gotten one of my new cameras. I had a great opportunity to go out with him and we saw a ton of fish. Little different conditions than what we have today, but we're hoping that with the fog it might reduce some glare and we can still get some fish later. And of course, as my dad had mentioned, last week we were with Club 10 and Johnny Lane out on the Wisconsin River shooting some carp as well. And here's a little recap of Johnny stalking a big one out in the water, no boat, decided to go out on his own. Here it is for those who missed it.
Bullseye!
I saw it. How's the water?
Huh?
How's the water?
Beautiful. It is.
Dad, your turn to jump in there.
No way. I got my new shoes on.
I had one hit my leg while I was over there.
So stay tuned.
Father-son duo today. The dad is definitely winning.
Because Matt does put us on some fish, and Gary takes care of them.
Attention all fireworks fans, get ready for this year's 4th of July to go off with a big bang as Stevens Point welcomes Fire in the Sky Fireworks Store at 3274 Church Street. Has nearly every brand, shape, size, color, and variety. So stop one time this year and get everything you need, from sparklers and fountains to mortars, bottle rockets, firecrackers, and cakes. Or stop down to Fire in the Sky, 3274 Church Street, Stevens Point's largest fireworks store. Must be 18 years old to purchase with valid ID.
Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point is now under new ownership and has a new location. Stop down to 3272 Church Street and meet the new owner, Gary Hintz. His fully stocked pro shop carries Matthews, Hoyt, and many more products to serve all your needs. They also do all repairs for any style and full customizations. Leagues and lessons will begin soon, so stop in today and check out what's new, because we're confident that we can get you from in here to out there. Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Tired of buying a new vacuum every 3 to 4 years? Well, we found your solution at Barber's Shop, your vacuum cleaner and sewing machine headquarters.
Before I invest in a vacuum, I'm going to a barber shop.
And while you're here, take advantage of their scissor and knife sharpening services. With the knowledge to help you find that vacuum or sewing machine you're looking for, why go anywhere but 2400 Church Street in Stevens Point to Barber Shop? You need parts? We have as complete of a supply of vacuum and sewing machine parts as you could find. So before you invest in a vacuum, see us, because we sell the best and fix the rest. Barber Shop, 2400 Church Street, Stevens Point.
It's summertime and the living's easy.
If you start all your projects here at Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 in Stevens Point.
From seeds to irrigation and endless lawn and garden tools, we have it all, so you can get your work done and enjoy it this summer. We also do screen repair, lawnmower blade and knife sharpening, and offer the supplies to put in your own well, including equipment rental. And while you're here, pick up your seed and sets in bulk so you always have the right amount.
So make us your lawn and garden headquarters this summer.
That's Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 in Stevens Point. See you soon.
Real Deal Mineral. Deer eat it gone.
Real Deal Mineral is the real deal. Other minerals on the market contain up to 70% salt. Real Deal has less than 7% salt and more of the minerals deer need to grow bigger horns. And bigger horns mean bigger trophies.
I tried Real Deal Mineral for the first time and I saw bucks on camera I never knew I had.
Real Deal Mineral.
Available here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, or realdealmineral.com.
Why does your phone work so good here and mine can't even find service?
That's because I went to Sopa Cellular in Plover, Wisconsin.
Sopa Cellular is conveniently located in the village, right next to Menards. Stop in and check out why they have the most affordable unlimited text and data smartphone plans. They offer LG, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, and many other top quality Android market devices. Sopa Cellular has all your accessories for any style of phone, with hundreds to choose from, so they are sure to have the deal you're looking for. Make Sopa Cellular your Element Mobile headquarters and stop down to 1813 Park Avenue in Plover today.
Welcome to this week's lesson segment on Weekly Outdoor Plus, brought to you by Barber Shop, 2400 Church Street, Stevens Point, where they have the most wide variety of vacuums, sewing machines, and parts you can need, and great service to go along with it. So get your notebooks and pencils out, because it's time for your lesson segment with myself, Jace Hintz, and Weekly Outdoor Plus.
Hey guys, this week I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about preparation for this upcoming hunting season. It's already going to be July coming up here. We got 2 months. It's about time to get that bow out of the case, start warming up, getting ready for that one shot. It might be that first opening day. Could be, mid-November. It doesn't know. You never know what's going to happen, but you definitely got to be ready for it. So first thing I'm going to tell you, when you get that bow out of your case, make sure you inspect it before you even pull it back, all right? I'm talking, look at your string, make sure it's not fraying. Look at your string around your cams. That's really big. If you're serving, separating, and everything, there could be a cut in there just from, keeping it in your bowl case. It might dry up on you if you have it in certain temperatures and stuff, or switching temperatures. That's really big on your string especially. I check that over, make sure it's all going to be good when you pull it back the first time. Other things, if you have it sitting around the house and everything, you never know if it gets bumped or anything. People put it back where it was. Even if they bump it, they don't want to admit to it. Make sure your limbs aren't cracked or anything. Check your socket or your limb pockets. Make sure that, nothing's messed up in there. Make sure they're in the limb pockets. Everything's right as you had it when you first left it in the, off season there, right after the season. If you never shot it or anything, if you left it after winter even, little things can go wrong with it. Make sure if your peep sight's turned a whole bunch, that's probably not a good thing. It's probably something in your string again, maybe under your serving, you never know. Make sure your loop's of good quality if you're shooting a loop. Little phrase on that, it's a simple fix that we'd love to help you out with, and little things like that are going to make it more exciting here coming onto the season. Next thing you got to do obviously is pull it back, all right? Don't even pull it back with, pull it back with an arrow in it, obviously, aiming at a target, just so in case a misfire does happen, you're going to be safe here. Don't pull it back in your house or anything. Make sure you're aiming at something that if you do shoot, you're not going to hurt anybody, hurt yourself, anything like that. When you pull back, focus on, make sure your rest comes all the way up if it's a drop away. That can stretch a little bit, it can slide up your string. You got to make sure it's going to be perfect for you. That's one thing that'll slide on you. Make sure it's not creaking on you. If you got your axles are creaking a little bit, maybe they've got to get greased up a little bit, Little things like that are pre-season adjustments that you can make ahead of time right now so you're ready for that opening day. Other things then, when you start shooting, don't start going out there the first day and taking 100 shots. You're going to get tired, you're going to get discouraged. You got to go out there, make 5, 10, 20 good shots, all right? 20 good shots, If you can take one shot, that's all that matters. Take one nice close shot, just get your form back down. Think of all the little things we talked about just to make sure you're ready for this upcoming season. Other things too, right now, make sure your target also is in good condition. If you have, a block target and it's all shot up from your broadheads last year, might be time to invest in a new one while you're shooting your field points into it, because they're going to penetrate pretty well. Don't want to be shooting through it or anything, losing arrows. That's no fun. Costs money and everything, and nobody wants to, spend something on something unnecessary like that. I highly recommend getting a small target, whether it's a bag or a block target. Even if you have a big one in your backyard, having one that you can put in your truck or car, something easy to transport, so when you do get in the woods, you can practice shooting like that. Other things too, when you practice shooting your hunting bow especially, have your hunting coat on. Even if I know it's going to be hot out and everything, put it on for a couple of shots. See if you're whacking your arm or your sleeve or anything, because you got to make adjustments so you're not hitting it too hard so it's throwing your arrow off or anything. Little different things like this are going to make it a lot more successful. You got to start shooting, I would say within the next 2 weeks here, even if it's, 20 arrows a week, just to get the muscles back into it and everything. You don't want to come to that opening day, you got a deer standing there behind a tree and you pull back and you got to hold for 2 minutes. If you can't have the power like you would late in the season, that's no good either. A lot of people get ready right now and they don't even shoot during the season. That's another thing that's not great, but at least you're prepared for that opening day and you're not going to wound something or be disappointed in yourself. A lot of opportunities, a lot of big buck stories happen on that opening day, so make sure you check over your bow and everything. If you have any questions or anything doesn't feel right, stop on in. My dad, Gary Hintz, will be more than happy to help you out. Dan or James, they're all there ready for your bows. And the more you wait, the closer you get to hunting season. We get a lot of bows in that need to be tuned up. Whether it's come in for a quick fix or come in for just a tune-up, make sure your rest is in line, make sure your sight's in line. We'll let you shoot it afterwards, make sure it's all set up for you and everything. Definitely don't wait till the last minute, because I'm telling you right now, it gets packed in there. It makes it hard for us to get everything done on time, where if you can come early, be ahead of the game, all right? Be ahead of everyone else. You can come in, more room to shoot in the lanes and everything. Not a lot of people are there. It's perfect time to get in there, get everything tuned up, be ready to go for that opening day. You can come in there while everyone's getting their bows fixed and you can be shooting your bow that's already ready. You can show how prepared you are, how ready you are for this opening day. So again, do the little things, all right? Whether it's, if this is your vehicle and you're getting it winterized, it's the exact same thing, getting your bow huntingized, I guess you could call it. Everything's got to be ready, perfect inspect for that one shot of a lifetime, all right? So stop on in or do it in your backyard, whatever you can, just make sure you're ready. Pull it back, make sure it's smooth, no creaking, everything, rest is coming up. Again, you think anything might be wrong even, or you just want to come in for a mental check, we can make sure everything looks good on it. We can do the full tune-up for you. Nice, cheap, easy way to get everything done on time and keep you happy. Hopefully we can get that, big buck story later in the year here. So go over those little things, check it out. Hopefully we'll see you in the shop. Get ready, start shooting a little bit, and a couple 3D tournaments are coming up. Always fun to go check them out. Good warm-up for the hunting season. So hopefully see you around. Otherwise, see you next week.
All right, now it's time for one of our more exciting segments here on Weekly Outdoor Plus. It's where we get to keep our fans connected with the show. Don't forget, you can send in your pictures to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or link them up to us on Facebook to get in this segment of our show each week, as Sopa Cellular makes it extremely easy for you to capture these photos and then send and share them around effortlessly. First up this week, we actually have Matt's mom with a giant smallmouth she pulled right off the Wisconsin River. And then here's one of his roommate Hopper, who snagged this giant muskie the following weekend. And here's Joshua Waite doing a little practicing at Bucks and Bulls Archery. And here's one of the Bucks and Bulls gang competing in the Badger State Games in the great state of Wisconsin this year. And this one Morgan sent us, of her feeding the ducks on the Wisconsin River. And here's Sydney Reichert doing some practicing at Bucks and Bulls Archery. Nice shot. And here's one from the future Mrs. Porter, who wanted to remind us she's also fishing on the Wisconsin River. And last but not least, we have Zach and Adam with an impressive spread of carp they caught off the Wisconsin River. So stop on down to Sopa Cellular today and check out all their great deals, and stay tuned for more Weekly Outdoor Plus action.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed.
Available at Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Attention all fireworks fans, get ready for this year's 4th of July to go off with a big bang as Stevens Point welcomes Fire in the Sky Fireworks Store at 3274 Church Street. Has nearly every brand, shape, size, color, and variety. So stop one time this year and get everything you need from sparklers and fountains to mortars, bottle rockets, firecrackers, and cakes. Or stop down to Fire in the Sky, 3274 Church Street, Stevens Point's largest fireworks store. Must be 18 years old to purchase with valid ID.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s. Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs. Not only do we have a new one,
But we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products,
But we have great service.
Well, as my dad mentioned earlier in the show, today we're out on another part of the Wisconsin River hunting for carp with Matt Ozengay, who actually lives on part of the river here, and we're hoping that we can find some fish right away, being that it's a little foggy. It wasn't very easy, but we weren't even halfway to the spot we were looking for, and we already had a couple shots coming. Ooh, after a close miss by Gary, we stick around for a little bit and see them surfacing, but with the fog and no sun out, it was really hard to see them unless they were right on top of the water. And so we decided to make a move to our target location where we knew there were going to be some carp.
That was close.
Go under him again.
I think you were under.
Right away, Gary gets another opportunity at one, but just misses. As you can see, they are absolutely everywhere, surrounding us, and they're not far away. But it's hard to tell in here, but it's really hard to see them unless they are right on the surface. Fortunate for us with all the fish action, it meant it wouldn't be soon before Gary was taking another shot.
That's too far.
You hit right where he was.
And what we thought was a miss was quite the contrary, as Gary pulls in his first fish of the day.
First carp of the day. Long shot, like 20 yards. Right in the back of the head.
Didn't take more than 20 minutes out here.
20 minutes and we killed one. There's a lot of them out here.
Up ahead to the right is going to be bringing us back out again. Oh, there we go.
see it.
Snuck up on you.
Right in front of Gary's backside.
Yeah, I think you got him. Looked like it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Gary's got number 2.
There's a dandy. Nice largemouth carp.
Oh yeah. And before we know it, Gary is into another carp, as me and Matt are fumbling between the camera and the bow trying to get some more shooting going.
Switch spots right here.
Gary's hot today, number 3.
Doing a little better than last time.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, right in front of the bolt there's going to be one too, so.
I'm taking better shots today. I'm practicing my tactical hunt. I'm waiting for the lethal shot.
Get more points that way.
Stay tuned, because later Gary gives Seth a shot at shooting a couple of these carp right after this short break.
Real Deal Mineral. Deer eat it gone.
Real Deal Mineral is the real deal. Other minerals on the market contain up to 70% salt. Real Deal has less than 7% salt and more of the minerals deer need to grow bigger horns. And bigger horns mean bigger trophies.
I tried Real Deal Mineral for the first time, and I had over 1,000 pictures on my trail cameras in less than a week.
Real Deal Mineral.
Available here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, or realdealmineral.com.
Why go anywhere else when Rookie Sports Pub in Stevens Point has 52 different beers on tap? Known as Portage County's best sports bar for live music and karaoke venue, they have 12 HD TVs, all sports, all the time. Keep up with their Facebook page for all upcoming live music and see who's going to be on the Point Brewery comedy stage next. No joke, they have comedy shows. Also, a local favorite for burgers, wings, and pizza, even free taps and rails on your birthday. Find them on Facebook and catch out the action at Rookie Sports Pub on 3425 Church Street in Stevens Point.
It's summertime and the living's easy.
If you start all your projects here at Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 in Stevens Point.
From seeds to irrigation and endless lawn and garden tools, we have it all, so you can get your work done and enjoy it this summer. We also do screen repair, lawnmower blade and knife sharpening, and offer the supplies to put in your own well, including equipment rental. And while you're here, pick up your seed and sets in bulk, so you always have the right amount.
So make us your lawn and garden headquarters this summer.
That's Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 in Stevens Point. See you soon.
Attention all fireworks fans, get ready for this year's 4th of July to go off with a big bang as Stevens Point welcomes Fire in the Sky Fireworks Store at 3274 Church Street. Has nearly every brand, shape, size, color, and variety, so stop one time this year and get everything you need from sparklers and fountains to mortars, bottle rockets, firecrackers, and cakes. Or stop down to Fire in the Sky, 3274 Church Street, Stevens Point's largest fireworks store. Must be 18 years old to purchase with valid ID. Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point is now under new ownership and has a new location. Stop down to 3272 Church Street and meet the new owner, Gary Hintz. His fully stocked pro shop carries Matthews, Hoyt, and many more products to serve all your needs. They also do all repairs for any style and full customizations. Leagues and lessons will begin soon, so stop in today and check out what's new, because we're confident that we can get you from in here to out there. Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Tired of buying a new vacuum every 3 to 4 years? Well, we found your solution at Barber's Shop, your vacuum cleaner and sewing machine headquarters.
Before I invest in a vacuum, I'm going to a barber shop.
And while you're here, take advantage of their scissor and knife sharpening services. With the knowledge to help you find that vacuum or sewing machine you're looking for, why go anywhere but 2400 Church Street in Stevens Point to Barber's Shop? You need parts? We have as complete of a supply of vacuum and sewing machine parts as you could find. So before you invest in a vacuum, see us, because we sell the best and fix the rest. Barber Shop, 2400 Church Street, Stevens Point. And now we're back at it. As soon as Seth grabs a bow, he gets after it.
Ow, I'm catching up.
Seth bags a quick one, but Gary is having a really good day today as he's dropping fish left and right. But Seth thinks he can catch up to him. Let's see what happens.
Look at that shot. We're still out here on part of the Wisconsin River doing a little bow fishing, and my dad's still up 3-1 and coming up on a couple here. Looks like he's got a good shot lined up. I'm gonna steal one from him. That one's one. Gotta be. Nope. They're all over.
Hitting them with a line as you reel them in.
Don't ever let anybody tell you this is easy.
Ooh.
Is that over again?
I think so. There's another one.
Guess Gary's up 4-1 now. I got a little work to do.
Your brother beats me in techno hunt, so you gotta let me win something.
Bingo. Number 5 today, Dad. Doing pretty good.
Not too bad. 5 for 6.
Yeah, right. Good way to end the carp shooting session, I'd say.
We kind of got a cloudy day today, so kind of hard to see where they're at, but when they hit the top, they kind of skim across the top a little bit, and then we go ahead and shoot them when they're on the top with their fins sticking out. We're actually doing all right. I got like 4 or 5 of them. I've only been here an hour, so it's a lot of fun. There's one right here real close. I think I gotta get that one.
But instead, Gary steps down and hands the bow to Seth one last time.
Got one of them anyway. Double lunged him.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week.